Avi Meyers, Northtown Neighborhood News Magazine, a presentation of Sonny Hirsch and myself. Dial us up on the web at ntnm.org, where something like 970 different interviews over the last 8 years and change are available to be watched on YouTube. CommunityPolicingCaps24.org. We're very big on community policing. 24th District, Rogers Park, West Rogers Park, and the northern part of Edgewater. Thank you, Commander Waldera, Sergeant Sisk, Zelidith Moore, Mike Stahula, and Eileen Jones for the job you're doing, and for the meetings continuing the way they are with a good police presence and individual beat meetings. So show up at your CAPS meeting. There's no charge, and you'll make your neighborhood a better place. It is a pleasure to have somebody on that I have dealt with over the course of several years with a number of different candidates. Somebody who's actually a certified kosher chef, used to work for the JUF. And along those cooking lines, he is actually publishing a cookbook. And I've never been able to roll my R's, even though there's a lot, even in Hebrew, people roll their R's a lot. But we're talking about Papi Perez. Can't roll it. You can roll it.
Papi Perez.
Much better. Much better. Much better. So anyway, we're Facebook friends. You've got these gorgeous food pictures all the time. I mean, you really know. I mean, the stuff looks absolutely delicious. Is that really food, or?
That's real food. We got a lot of groups, test groups, of people volunteer, new recipes and whatnot.
Yeah. So your book has been published at this point?
Yes. Food with Attitude, Cooking the Cuban Rican Way. You can go to my website, Papi Perez, the consultant, or foodwithattitude.org, and you can find it on anywhere. It's around the first 4 pages of Google.
Yeah. Okay. So is this the first book you've ever written?
This is my first. There's several other ones behind this one. This one in particular, my kids stayed on me to keep it simple, where anyone can pick up the book and be able to cook from it. It's very educational besides recipes, and my thing is about eating healthier with flavor. That's all.
Okay. What distinguishes Cuban and Puerto Rican food?
One of the things about me, one of the talents I have a tendency, I can fuse things together very well.
What's called fusion cuisine?
Yeah. Well, this has to do with my background. I'm Puerto Rican and Cuban. Been here in Chicago most of my life. I love what I do. I love cooking. Cooking to me is more of a ministry and bring everyone together, speaking of politics. And be able, I have a gift for it. You can sit here and tell me something, able to take that and create a dish. And one of the things I'm doing with this, like I said, about eating healthier, I had a conversation with a friend the other day about them buying things from the market instead of going out to eat, which is much better. And one of the sensitive things I'm trying to do with this book is to bring the family back to the table. And necessarily a family don't mean someone biological. Whoever you share in your life, what you're dealing with, at least once a day, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, to meet together and talk, put down our technology.
That is such an important thing, and that is such a lost thing in today's society, is families sitting together and eating together and breaking bread and sharing common experience. And I'm the last person in the world without a cell phone, so I'm not when I see these people walking through life or with the headphones, and which are often crime victims, by the way. If you're not aware of your circumstance, your iPhone's going to get grabbed. So
and
that's one of the most common crimes in the city these days.
And a lot of people, as they teach you, like you're talking about, look, be aware of your surroundings, pay attention. And all of us are guilty of with phones, and I'm always on the go. And I always have my earpiece, and a lot of people are like, are you security? What? But I'm always on the go, but I'm very alert and pay attention to my surroundings.
That's very, very important. There's no question about it. Are there any particular, do you have a particular, out of all the dishes in the book, do you have a favorite dish?
I have created so many things. One of my favorite things over the years, a recipe I created, and years back I was in the Chicago Tribune on Oprah Winfrey Show, Hungry Hound. It's my angel sweet potato pie.
Okay.
It's a honey whole wheat crust, and I had it in Whole Foods too. And it's all natural. It's very smooth texture. Sweet potatoes in the top 5, one of the best things you can eat. Especially, I'm dealing myself. I'm type 2 diabetic. I'm working with the American Diabetic Association with them now, doing events and whatnot, teaching people how to use what you have. It don't cost a fortune to eat healthier.
No, it doesn't. I mean, I do all my own cooking, so doesn't necessarily mean it's healthy cooking, but I try.
And like I say, eating healthier, but with flavor.
Yeah.
And the one awesome thing about this pie, in my book, I share that recipe.
Yeah. Cool.
And because I use an almond extract, which really gives the sweet potato a different flavor. Because a lot of people who don't like sweet potato love this pie. And not only the pie version, I have a cake version of it. And the great thing, there's a lot of sugar-free things with flavor now. Because back in the day, we had Crystal Light, rice cakes and stuff that have not improved over the years. Only thing Crystal Light improved, but rice cakes, no offense, no.
No, rice cakes should be packing material and not much more.
I agree with you about that. But getting back to getting more fresh things, organic products are more available right now. One of the companies I'm working with, is Goya, use a lot of their product in the process, hopefully get their endorsement. But they're dealing with a lot of organic, low sodium things, because people, any ethnicity, especially here in America, about eating healthier. We're so used to throwing salt and all this on there, and a lot of people don't even taste their food. One of the things when I had my restaurant before I got into politics, I never put a salt and pepper shaker on my tables.
Interesting.
The reason why, because I make my food with flavor sazon.
Yeah.
And you be able to taste it, because some people, if you just have it there, they have a habit, start dashing before they ever taste it.
You know what? I love seeing conversations about that. I was reading a story about it was one of the dining reviews. Even though they're almost always not kosher, I can't eat there. I love reading it to see what people are doing. And they were asking one of the chefs that, like 3 or 4 star restaurant, very highly rated, depending on which paper magazine. And he says when he sees people pour salt on something without even tasting it, he hopes it's oversalted before they get it.
So when they add it, it's like, whoa, glass of water.
Yeah. No, I like to taste first. And actually, you know what? I love using spices and herbs and things. I mean, it really can add to the flavor of things without adding calories, and they actually have a lot of nutritional benefit to them.
Well, that's one good thing about Chicago and across the country now. There's so many farmer markets where you can get fresh stuff, some new recipes and jams you never think about. Creating and fusing things together, which is awesome. That's one of the things they have done, like with the food truck, giving people choices, giving them a variety, and we need to do that. And like I said, bringing your family back to the table. And
very important.
Yeah, one of the things I've been doing with my kids and a lot of their friends for the last month, because we're going into the holiday, I've been going over to their house, teaching them how to cook and creating recipes, and they're doing everything, because I can't take this gift with me. I want to pass it on.
No, for sure. It's definitely good. Why don't you show people the book again? Okay. That's Food and Attitude, and if the pictures in Facebook are any representation, those dishes look absolutely delicious.
Thank you.
We're talking about high quality stuff. He's also a certified kosher chef, like I said, which is kind of cool. And so Food and Attitude, and it's in cooking the
Cuban Rican way.
Cuban Rican way. Papi Perez, thank you so much for joining us. Go Google it, you'll find it.
Thank you.
And good luck, and I hope you sell a zillion copies.
Hey, thank you.